now, because you have the chance to meet the best damn band in the land.
Please welcome the Ohio State University Marching Band, widely known as the largest all-brass and percussion band in the world.
For Apple iPads, and if you walk straight up there, you will get to Covent Garden Underground Station.
Hey, it's John Banghoff. We just got to the airport. You can see here people just kind of hanging out, really just taking it easy, the hurry up and wait mentality. Should be boarding the plane here in about half an hour or so, and really excited. The energy's on the rise. You can see some people starting to crash a little bit, and I hope most of us will be able to get some sleep.
I'm just relaxing right now.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna focus, but you don't get to march in Wembley Stadium. You know, that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
It's pretty exciting, especially for the people who haven't traveled yet. You know, especially out of country. Like, I've only been to Canada. I've never been over an ocean, so.
On the YouTube videos, my dad and my little brother will watch it, and I'll point out which one I am, and they'll like keep track of me, and even if I make a mistake. But it's kind of weird to see that on YouTube, that I'm actually on YouTube, and like seeing all the views, like that's everyone watching me performing with this group. So it's really cool.
Just landed here at Heathrow about 20 minutes ago, hanging out in baggage claim, just waiting on our luggage to get here. Phenomenal trip overnight, just awesome service.
I think the trip has been great. They have been able to visit many iconic landmarks here in the United Kingdom, and I think this is going to be a trip that they talk about for many years to come.
It's really to be a part of a group and a family that's bigger than yourself. You know, you're part of this team, this organization, and you come together and you put on great shows week after week after week, and it's just an experience that you really can't describe unless you join the band.
Hey everyone, it's John again. Saturday morning here in London, and we are getting ready to head to the parade. As you can see here behind me, we've got all these buses. We've got a tour guide on each bus that's telling us some of the ins and outs of what London is all about, so it's a whole lot of fun. As you can see here, below this bus, we're getting all of what we have are called cabbage cases loaded. So instead of everybody carrying around an individual case, trumpeters, for instance, will have 7 trumpets in one of these individual cases. Just helps expedite the process and go a little more smoothly. We're all very excited, had a good night's sleep last night, and now everybody's just kind of putting the finishing touches on our uniforms and getting ready to go for the parade here in a couple hours.
They're walking us down in front because it's pedestrianised now for today, just for today.
The route itself is not too bad. It's about a half a mile down and a half a mile back, so not exceedingly long. There are a couple of strange things about it. We're going to be basically moving in and out of different lanes along the way.
We came a couple days ahead of time. Rick, the business operations manager, and Tess, the administrative coordinator, we came a couple days ahead of the band, worked with security, worked with the NFL, worked with the marketing group. We walked the parade route. We looked at choke points, looked at pinch points, and tried to minimize the amount of obstacles that the band would have to face as they marched, so that all they would have to do is perform and not worry about anything that was going on around them.
Yesterday we rehearsed in Allianz Park, and we video that, and so today the directors are going to review video with the band members, and after that we're going to march over to the stadium for our rehearsal in the stadium. We'll have about a 15-minute break before we start into the Fan Fest parade, which is a march around Wembley Stadium. There will be a lot of fan activities taking place, and the band is going to be the featured entertainment for that particular Fan Fest.
I'm just really excited to be able to have an opportunity to perform internationally. As far as I'm concerned, and to my understanding, the band's first international opportunity has been actually to perform inside Wembley Stadium, so it's kind of an absolute honor to be able to perform here for the first time with the band, and to be able to lead Script Ohio internationally. It's something that I'm happy to finally bring outside of the country, because we've been able to do it inside the country so many times. It's finally really cool to have the opportunity to be able to present it to people who aren't an audience that we usually present it to. And I guess I've only seen us kind of on the internet, so I'm just really excited to be able to perform, and I can't wait to hit the field.
I always get nervous before big performances like this, and I always spend the time just thinking through every aspect of the show.
And now, please look up to the sky.
I really enjoy working with the students. I'm a teacher and an educator at heart. I've spent a lot of years teaching public school, and just to have the opportunity to teach on this level is really rewarding for me.
a special treat coming up for you now, because you have the chance to meet the best damn band in the land.
Please welcome the Ohio State University Marching Band, widely known as the largest all-brass and percussion band in the world. Celebrating our time in London today, we thank the NFL for bringing us across the pond. Then we turn back the clock 50 years for music from the time we Americans call the British invasion. After all this time, still playing and still looking for satisfaction. The Fab Four told us to drive my car, but we're taking old Route Master bus down to Abbey Road during our time in London. It seems like just yesterday, but it's time to return the clock to 2015. gentlemen, we're going to call time on our show with a swing pass of the local landmarks that we remember from our time in London. We thank the NFL for allowing us to bring a little bit of America to the United Kingdom as we celebrate all we share in the very special relationship between our two people. Wait, one last round before we go. Well, our ensemble is based on the tradition of British brass bands. Today we have a tradition from America to share with you. It dates back to 1936, and since that time has become the signature of American collegiate football, now known around the world. And now, performed to both sides of the field with senior sousaphone players Dan Webb and Aaron Kurgis, the most memorable tradition in collegiate band history, the incomparable Script, Ohio. University Marching Band. The band is directed by Dr. Christopher Hook, assisted by Philip Day, Michael Smith, Sean DeLong, Matthew King, Brian Warfield. Arranged by Jim Swearengen with Mark Reynolds. I'm Dave Carwile. Thank you on behalf of OH.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, bravo, well done. Awesome. Fall out.
It's pretty incredible. Like, I was kind of stressing out, but the only part that I looked up, we throw our drums up and we hold them, and I was looking at Kate, and that was probably the best part of today. Just like seeing everyone around and they were all cheering. It was so cool.